West Virginia, WTRF proudly presents Ohio Valley Tonight with Nathan Marshall. Tonight's guest, Dean Bohl.
Welcome to another edition of Ohio Valley Tonight with Nathan Marshall. And tonight we are joined by ventriloquist Dean Bohl. Dean, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
He's from Columbus, Ohio, and he brought with him his good friend, compatriot. I don't know. You have your hand up his butt, so I guess it's
no.
close companion, I would say.
You don't, do you?
Oh,
It does tickle.
I'm sorry.
Oh, gosh. Worst prostate exam ever. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I've been told that ventriloquism goes all the way back to early ancient religions, and they would actually believe that the ventriloquist would have an unliving soul trapped in their belly, and they'd be speaking for that unliving soul. I don't know if you believe this or not, but I thought it was interesting. And so with these supernatural powers that this ventriloquist would have, they could also tell the future. So I was wondering, if you can tell the future, what does the future hold?
Well, I can't tell the future, can you?
I can.
Well,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Chester
I
can.
know everything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, at least he thinks he does. But you know, that's interesting because I never really realized that what you were saying.
I didn't know that.
Well.
It came out of your stomach. Dean's stomach is big.
Well, okay. But
Oh, that's just rude, Chester. That is
No,
absolutely.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it might be true, but
Yeah.
we shouldn't say things that are true if they're rude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your show.
Trying to help you out there, Dean.
Yeah. Thank you.
Have you ever run into anyone that actually believes that ventriloquism itself is like a dark art or something that is evil?
I think that there are. We have met some people, and especially those who have been afraid of Chester because they've seen movies.
Like Chucky or
with
something?
Chucky and
I always tell them I'm not a dad puppet,
Yeah.
and I won't hurt anyone.
Yeah.
I especially like girls.
I bet you do.
I bet you
I'm
do
not
too.
married, Mr. Marshall.
Well, I wonder why. I mean,
Most girls like dummies.
Well, maybe they do.
well, that's an understatement, Chester. I do believe that you're right on that.
But you know, I think more than that, I think there is a lot of people that have trouble with all of the arts. I mean, magic and also ventriloquism, because it is an illusion.
Yeah, and not all dummies are creepy.
That's right.
And I'm only 8 years old, and I'm learning.
Yeah,
That's right.
Well, that's probably why you're not married, Chester, too. 'Cause
Well,
you're an age.
I'm just looking early.
Yeah, scouting the
I'm
field.
scouting the land.
Scouting the land. Well,
Yeah,
keep
that's
it up,
what I'm
man.
doing.
Keep it up. That's a good way to start out. Well, how does a ventriloquist pick a? I guess it's called a dummy.
Yeah. Well, he's a ventriloquist figure.
Ventriloquist figure. So how do you pick this ventriloquist figure? Do they go out and pick it out themselves, or is it like this Harry Potter-esque thing where the dummy chooses the ventriloquist?
Well, there's not a lot of ventriloquist companies out there.
Yeah.
In fact, the man who actually we did the order from is a fellow by the name of Clinton Detweiler, and he just passed away in the last few months. But his son and other people would put together this catalog, and they would have characters of all different sizes, ages. But the big thing was, I think the more important thing is you choose the vent figure, and then you have to choose a voice.
Okay.
Okay, so it was more me getting that figure and then getting a voice that matched him.
Yeah.
What I thought would match him. And so if I would give Chester a different voice, even to this day, I've tried to maybe make him a little older and give him a little deeper voice. It just doesn't work because Chester has his own personality.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to grow whiskers.
Maybe
You might need
if
you might need to hit puberty.
Yeah,
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 you're right.
yeah.
That might be what you need to do first. And why the name Chester Sidney Doolittle? Why the three names there, Chester?
Well, I'm going to tell him why you're Chester, okay?
Yeah, I know, 'cause you named me.
That's right. Well, Chester, when I looked at that catalog, there was actually a puppet with the name Chester.
Yeah.
And then Sydney, it came about because of a pastor I was working with who supported me in this. I thought it was a nice thing to do. I gave Chester his middle name and made it Chester's middle name.
Yeah.
It really offended him, though, to be honest with you. I didn't realize it.
You named me after a
yeah,
dummy,
yeah,
Dean.
yeah.
How dare you?
And that happened many years ago, but later when he saw the effect that Chester had on people's lives, and it was a endearing thing, and we actually did it because we appreciated and respected him. he was honored by it. And you want to tell him why your name is Doolittle? 'Cause
I don't do very much.
that's right.
I do as little as I have to.
Could be
I'm
Doolittle.
unemployed.
Well, hey, so is the rest of America.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Get with the program here.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, Dean, anyone who's seen your act knows that you have a higher purpose behind your act, whether it be religion or motivational. And one of our freshmen here at Brooke High School, Anthony Hood, has a question about that.
How is it possible to inspire people with a ventriloquist act?
And that's an interesting question because a lot of people say, I can't inspire people as a human. How could you inspire them with a piece of wood?
When it comes to speaking in school assemblies
Yeah.
or motivating people of any kind, we try to bring in some kind of a moral lesson into what we're doing. So even though there's fun and there's laughter, I'm hoping when people leave that room, there's something they're going to take with them. And then when I bring Chester out, we get into a routine in the public schools that have either one of two. One is it's easy to get a reputation, it's hard to shake it,
Yeah.
and we're dealing with issues, just dealing with kids who, Chester wants to have fun in school all the time. And so he wants to be the comedian, and he goes to anything he has to do as links, whatever links he needs to go to get a joke. And I think he lies.
Yeah.
I just kid.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
and he
right.
stretches the truth and, hyperboles, exaggerates and things, but they hurt people and things. And so I call him lying, and he calls them kidding, but what happens is there are some people who get affected by it and hurt. Then we deal with other things he likes to do in school.
Name calling.
Yeah, he loves to, because he's limited.
Fatso, skinny ninny.
And
What's your favorite name to call people?
Skinny ninny.
Skinny Minnie's a good one. I will say that.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever gotten offended by Skinny Minnie? Because I think that'd be a compliment.
I guess so. Yeah, I never
Skinny
thought
Minnie?
of that.
Oh my
Never-
gosh.
Never
See, yeah.
thought of that.
Yeah, you can go with that. Again, I want to thank my guest today, Dean Bohl, who's a ventriloquist from Columbus, Ohio. Thank you so much for coming in, Dean. Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
And of
Appreciate
course, Chester, Sidney, Doolittle. Thank
That's right.
you. Thank you, Chester. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Even all your smarmy comments. I'm watching you, kid.
Thank you, thank you. I wish I could say I could see you.
Well, don't worry. It's
Did I hear
not
you?
much to look at. Not much to look at. Anyhow, you can learn more about Dean or Chester or ventriloquism by visiting
DeanBohl.com. That's DEANB as in boy, OHL.com.
BOHL. And for Ohio Valley Tonight, this has been Nathan Marshall.
I'm gonna sing a song.
Okay, you want to hear him sing a song?
Yes, I do.
Well,
We got married last Friday. Night girl was right there beside me. Our friends were all gone. We were there all alone. Side by side.